Leo, the Daily Mail, there's good news for Rishi Sunak. The Tories might win. Second place.
Yeah, but incredibly, it looks like they might actually be pushed into third place. So Labour are virtually certain to win a bigger majority than Tony Blair's in 1997. As new mega poll shows party winning 484 seats, with the Tories reduced to just 64. It's nuts. But there are signs that Rishi's warnings about unchecked power for Starmer are having an impact. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, this is insane. I mean, a huge majority for Labour, a super majority, which is a meaningless term, but let's use it anyway. 484 seats. I mean, it's great news for me because I make fun of all the crazy left-wing stuff. So we're going to have, mass immigration. We're going to have gender ideology spinning out of control. I'm going to be the last non-transitioned man in Britain. And we're going to have, the rise of Islamism and all the rest of it. It's going to be absolutely, I'm going to be up to my nuts. It would
not that high when you get older.
I'm 6'6". But the Tories would be reduced to 64 seats in the House of Commons, with the Lib Dems on 61. So, I mean, if this poll is a little bit out, the Tories could actually come third to the Lib Dems. It's incredible. And the Lib Dems could be the opposition. Can you imagine how mad it'll be having a left-wing, hard-left, progressive Labour Party in power, and then an even harder left, more progressive opposition? It's going to be, the Lib Dems are going to be like, no, why don't you? You're not transitioning them hard enough. You've got to send. I want every teacher to be a drag queen. It's going to be amazing.
You're in such good spirits about it. This is what I admire about you. There's just no bad news, is there?
No, if worst comes to worst, I move to somewhere like Greenland or something and just talk about it from there. But you can still see my YouTube channel.
Fantastic. I look forward to the next few years of that. So you don't feel that there is a glimmer of hope for Rishi then, that we keep hearing about these glimmers? They shouldn't be called glimmers of hope, should they? I mean, it's the end. And
well, you know what Rishi's mistake was? He was rubbish. This is never been rubbish of the Prime Minister. He was so rubbish. He said, I'm going to stop the boats. When what he really should have said is, the boats are going to increase, if anything. And, we're going to have tens of thousands more. It's almost a satirical amount that have come over just to mock him. What I think is going to happen, though, because we're moving away from the sort of two-party system now, it looks like Reform are going to get a lot of seats. The Lib Dems are going to get a lot of seats. Not a lot of seats, but a big portion of the vote. The Lib Dems are going to get a big portion of the vote. So it's not fair that Reform could get 20% of the vote and only 7 seats. So we're going to have to move to a proportional representation system at some point.
Interesting time. The Greens will be happy with that.